Friends, boy, did I tell you what, this is my stock market update. Did I get my butt kicked today? Oh, God. Anyway, woke up this morning, I was already down. They gapped that sucker so bad on me. But anyway, so here's the deal. I had to close every position and move everything into, I closed the silver short, the left hand that, the UVXY, because that thing just wasn't moving. I told you it wasn't trading right. It wasn't tracking the VIX. So I said the heck with it, blew that one out. Let's see, also, Boyle sold it. I mean, I just got out of that thing. I just like, screw it. I said, I'm done. Because, I could sit there and wait for those to return, which I probably are going to. But I told you, I'm impatient. So I'm moving on to right now. So, you could have held those positions other than, boy, Boyle is looking bad. Oh, you're kidding me. Natural gas may just completely come unraveled now. Because that was one I was concerned about. The other ones weren't. UVX, silver short, wasn't worried about. The Yang was not worried about. Boy, that one I was like, boy, I gotta get out thing because I'm on the wrong side of the trade. But anyway, so yeah, I hope that if you invest in some of these that you do okay. And so, and I got cocky. See, that's the thing, is do not get cocky. If I start getting really cocky, because I remember I said short until you see the whites of their eyes, they knew that was a turning point, because they said that, not me, they're not like listen to me, but they knew that if they didn't bring this thing green, that there's just the shorts are just going to come in and just take this thing all the way down, right? So that's well. Anyway, so the futures are up. So I went into TZA, which is the opposite of Russell. Okay, I immediately sold and repositioned there. So I'm holding only TZA now, and oh wait a minute, no, I am holding Yang still. I'm sorry, I'm holding TZA and Yang. Okay, so anyway, so here we can look at this. Silver. Yeah, now it's coming down. I told you once the first bit get out of it, it's probably a thing will come unraveled. The bonds here, I'm trying to get into TVM. No, TMV, sorry, I want to get into that guy. The VIX, look at that number. That's still below the 25. I'm telling you, they can just keep walking this thing up and down, keep slowly bringing it down. This is good. They're going to cause more pain on the bull side. I'm not kidding you. They're going to keep, until that thing hits 25, they are just going to keep causing pain and torture to the bulls. And you know what I mean? Even if they had this run up today, oh, Bitcoin, that's all. Boy, by next year, boy, that thing is going to be zero. All right, so, all right. Let's see so anyway, so I'm going to show you here. What was I looking for here? Well, that's the futures. So I'm going to be real fast in this. Let's go look at the Yang real quick, since I'm holding that. And so that way I can do 2 for 1 to show you at the same time. It helps me out. See the full screen here? And I know this doesn't do the best, but I mean, okay. All right, so what do we got here on the Yang? Yang, let's see. Let's bring this up here. Oh, it's still looking good. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it looks bad, but it is good because we still got that crossover and it can move up here. Never did do a double bottom test. Now, that's the other thing is that a double bottom test? Well, I mean, look at the close prices on it with the little bars there. It's, oops, I get color. Close, but not a good one. I mean, it really would have been nice if they would have came down, bipped it, and came back up. But anyway, I like the pattern there. So the Yang looking good, right? Let's look at some other real quick. Let's look at the Russell that got the TZA. I'm going to use the IWM. Sometimes it's better to use the TZA for these charts because it gives you a clearer picture when there's 3 times the movement. Maybe it's more visual. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at that head and shoulder pattern is still in play, man. People have got to wake up to this thing. Oh, you are kidding me. This thing is the nastiest, most. If you want a picture perfect head and shoulder pattern, take a snapshot of that. There again is the shoulder. Here, like it comes up here. Well, I'm just trying to round it up. So there's the head and there's the shoulder. Oh, you are kidding me. I'm telling you, folks, this thing it's incredible. There is no hope. The only thing they could do is do an invert. See this here, right here? If they're able to bring this up, you can get what's, I don't know, that's a weird shape though. Using inverted head, you can get what's called an inverted head and shoulder. But using inverted head and shoulder is the opposite, where it does this and it'll come down and then go up like this and then do this. So then inverted. You see one of those guys, you got to watch out because that's an inverted head and shoulder where it's already made a bottom and it's gone. See, this is a head and shoulder pattern. I'm telling you, if you're a bull, you're going to wake up to nightmare someday, any day now, because what's going to happen is they're going to come down and do this line here. They're going to test this line here, and then they're going to snap it, and it's going to be down. I can't remember the measurement. I remember I keep telling you I think it's twice the shoulder than I can't remember. Anyway, it's down here, and I should have my moving averages. See, you still got the MACD rolling over. Oh, it's bad. You can even see the head and shoulder in the MACD pattern. That is bad. Okay, but let's take a look at the VIX real quick. You know, like I said, I'm not using any of the VIX instruments. I'm done with that junk. All of them are stinky. See, that's the thing. I wish I could start my own fund and actually have true VIX tracking. Come on, it can't be that difficult to track the VIX. Come on, you know it's a scam because you can do that. Now, there's thing is, I was going to tell you, I do know a secret, but I'm not going to use it. I know how to make 10, 11% return using a strangle. That doesn't matter if the market goes up or down. And actually, TD a chair trade, I did that back in 2008. They called me, and a guy gets on the phone and he goes like, I'm going to ask you about this trade. He goes, the weirdest thing I've ever seen. He goes, I have never seen anybody do this. And he's pouncing all around it. He's like, and he was actually bought because it was so bizarre. Because you know what you're doing? He goes, you just trade. He goes, why would you be doing this? And I didn't want to disclose the secret. I'm like, because I know Wall Street knows it too. I know there's people that know this secret. You know, I think I'm the first guy to discover this. And he goes, so why are you doing this? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I said, because I'm just trying to strangle and have a little hedge positions. And he goes, yeah, but he goes, why would you? He goes, this makes no damn sense. Because it doesn't. When you see it, but it makes sense if you know what I mean. When things don't make sense, it means you're doing the right thing in this world. And I said, well, I don't know. I said, he goes, I didn't want to disclose it to him. I said, I don't know how to go on about this. It's hilarious because we spent like 20 minutes on the phone and him like, well, you know, you should do this and this and sell that and do this and get out of that. I mean, I'm not getting out of it. And he's like, well, why not? I said, well, I don't know. So guess what happens? They actually forced me to close those positions. Kid you not? Yeah, they forced me. Shit, you. They did what's a call on me. They said that it was a damn lie. They said I had to cover because I had to do a sell short, right? And I had to cover the positions. And they actually called me and says, you know, the holders want those shares back. And I said, what? They said, yeah, they want the share. I said, no. And he said, yes, you got 3 days and you to cover them or we're going to force it. So I had to cover them. So anyway, I don't know if somebody found out I had a secret or just didn't want me doing it. I don't know. But anyway, so here's the VIX. Now we got a problem in the VIX, but not too bad. See, because you know how it tries to do like a head and shoulder pattern too, right? And that's why we're kind of probably seeing this drag out here. I mean, we have this dip here, but you could kind of say, well, it's kind of a head, right? And let's just be fair. Let's look at the charts. So yeah, and we have this up move. So that's why I'm saying that this probably, because the head and shoulder was, the MACD was falling with it. So this one, you have the MACD moving up, and then this weird, but near VIX is not really a stock. It's not really the market. It's an indicator of markets. But, so, I mean, you got to use the patterns, but it's not like, the exact with it, right? So, see how, we got what's called, oh my God, we got a wedge. Oh, you are kidding. This is bad. Either way. So tomorrow's going to be an important day. I'll show you why. This is called a wedge, where you got things coming in and it's tightening. See how it's tightening that last bar there? Okay? That last red bar. Look at this. It's a tightening wedge. That means that, in the impatience of this market. See how it's wedging? So what happens is if you break that top tomorrow, this bar there, that means that's probably when it's going to be its run. It's going to start moving now. Back up to the 25 area, right? You're going to start seeing that move, okay? But on the other side too, you'll have, if it breaks that, then we're going back down here, right down below here, probably the double bottom test right there, right below the 20, so about 18 area, okay? But what makes this positive in a sense, you got what's called a rising wedge. So if it's slanted even more like this, tightening, then no, that's wrong. You got a falling wedge is where it's tightening coming down like here, and then it'll break out to the top side. This is called now I'm trying to see if this is a rising or falling. God, it's almost neither. See, because otherwise if it's a rising, it'd be angled like this. Oh God. Let me do it over here. See, this would be a right. Why is it not? What is going on here? There we go. Oh, it's terrible. There's a rising. I'm just giving an example. It's terrible, and then it'll break down like that. That's called a rising wedge. This, and then a falling wedge is coming down, which it kind of is because coming from this other area, but it should be slanted more. So, and then there's a falling wedge, and then it'll break out. Okay, so we do have a wedge going on. You can see it is tightening and tightening. Look how tight that gets near the end. Look how it's tightening. So tomorrow's going to be a breakout. So be very awake tomorrow. And they said it's the last trading day and all that stuff, right? So this is going to be an important day there. I told you we had kind of this W pattern too, and it's retracing as well. See that W pattern? So that's a wind pattern. Pink. So I would say that tomorrow we're going to see another down day or something like that. Probably movement out, right? But you shall see. And also you got at least to the zero line. God, there's room for that guy to go up and start more to go down, right? Okay. Now let's show you the mistake on Boyle that I told you I was worried about. I mean, natural gas is just, dang, it's nasty. Oh, I was going to look into some other ones, some other instruments that I was monitoring. Yeah, see, there's the problem with the Boyle. I mean, seriously, that was my fault. We had the crossover. You know, I know I ignored it. You know, there's a crossover there. That means it's coming down. See how it just keeps coming down? It's got room to keep coming down, because it bounced off the zero line. Just like I told you, we had room on the VIX to the zero line here. It's coming down, darn it. And, you know, so even if it tries to pull out, you know, natural gas, look at the volume. Oh my God, people are just bailing out. That means the bounce is going to be massive hard. So maybe next year, a week or two, that we see natural gas take a hit and start climbing, and it's going to be a massive move up. You watch. It's going to be like some kind of weird thing that's going to be like this. Is it going to be weather? Is it going to be you know, natural pipeline explode or some kind of disaster? Who knows? But I tell you all this, that is actually on the downside. Somebody's accumulating, and they're going to get ready to pump it. In my opinion, that's what it looks like here, right? They're going to get ready to pump that thing. See, and we do not have a bottoming candle, so this thing is going to drag out. What I mean is, we need a big, massive down move and uptick, a real long tick that goes like that in the red, you know, and then, you know, a down and a recovery, and then we can say, oh, that's done and moving. For now, I made a bad decision on that one. Damn it. But anyway, it's all right, because I recovered some today. No, wait, did I cover today? No, I was down today. Yeah, I was down because damn, I had to sell everything and move it all over. So anyway, I'll try to give you an update of my things. Let's see what else. That's about it. Okay, God bless them.